Michigan's big government central planners are at it again, disrupting and dividing another community in the name of whatever they mandate to be progress. This time, their request is for $250 million in taxpayer money to develop a mega site near Flint. They want more than 1,300 acres, presumably for manufacturing run by a large multinational corporation. While the site has been rezoned industrial, it is currently residential and farmland, containing within its borders roughly 165 homes, a school, and a church. There is no escaping the massive disruption this will mean for hundreds of people. Keep in mind what could happen here, what's proposed, could occur in any community in Michigan. Our state has learned nothing from how Marshall and other communities have been disrupted because of the planners' grandiose visions. Last week in committee, the callousness of these distant, centralized string pullers was laid bare. They acknowledged some structures will be removed, as if they were referring to abandoned tool sheds or dilapidated warehouse. In fact, they were referring to people's homes, homes where people will celebrate birthdays, watch their children take first steps, go off to prom, and other such milestones in life. These centralized planners will argue, nobody's forced off their property. To that I say bull. It's one thing to genuinely get a property owner to voluntarily sell their land for development. It's another to use taxpayer dollars to bankroll the steamrolling of an entire community. The choice becomes selling or watching your home's value get destroyed. No, that's not voluntary, and it's an economic policy devoid of compassion and humanity. Our economy should be a humane one, which values the individual and the broader community, rather than viewing people merely as social atoms under state tutelage. Yes, we need good jobs, but it needs to be accomplished without destroying homes, schools, and churches. So what is the purported value proposition of this $250 million deal anyway? Tell us, noble rulers, how to measure the harm done versus the expected good. Are we to turn to Machiavelli? Look at the outcome. Simply gloss over the human impact. The truth is the ends do not justify the means. The community needs jobs, they say. That may certainly be true. It is conceivable the people of Michigan might be open to the government taking their hard-earned tax dollars and spending on these deals if it in fact worked, creating more jobs and higher wages. But this isn't happening to any degree which justifies the human or monetary costs. Not long ago, I was open to the idea of state involvement in economic development projects. I saw it as not the ideal, but necessary in a world where many governments engage in it. I thought we could construct a process which applied prudence and sound judgment to investment decisions. I now see my optimism was misplaced, which is why I now want to disband the Strategic Outreach and Attraction Reserve process entirely. Simply put, big government planners are not good at making investment decisions. They chase the deal and not the return. They overpay massively because it's not their money. They make big bets on markets like EV batteries that may well fall flat. In Genesee County, no new occupants are lined up for the proposed megasite. We don't know what corporations might come, what they might build, or how many jobs they may create. We're asked to blindly accept a deal and trust without evidence. This deal would be negligent for the legislature to do, given the recent track record of massively overpaying for deals and giving money to companies tied to our communist Chinese adversaries. To the governor and her big government allies, I would ask, if you want to be hedge fund managers, please do so with your own finances and not those of families struggling to deal with high prices caused by exorbitant government spending. What should we do then? The alternative to this big government status quo is not complicated or revolutionary. Let our citizens keep their money and grow our state from the ground up. It is not too late to learn from experience and change course. Let us turn away from this economic disorder. Let us end the practice of overtax and squander, return to the principles which transformed the United States from a startup to the greatest country this world has seen. Let's keep our markets and our people free.